Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be Pro teaches noobs. I know you like you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have with me Pika.
Invite once again.
Yep, and we've been on a bit of a roll, so I figured, you know what, let's just see this through to the end. Let us just get through Beyond the White Knight, and then after this, we'll just get to Generation Joker, so we be all caught up.
Yo.
But yeah, Beyond the White Knight. This is clearly what they've been building up to, and yet also going in a direction that you don't see coming, especially after the Harley Quinn book. Would you agree with that? Like after the Harley Quinn book, we kept on feeling like something else was going to happen.
Oh,
well, because the producer and all that, but yeah. So and now, if you remember, at the end of Curse, just about most of the rogues are dead. Some exceptions. Azrael took him out, but then he got defeated by Bruce, who turned himself in. As far as we know, he's supposed to be in jail for about 10 years, and it's coming close on 10 years.
Oh.
And last we saw, he was ready to distribute all of his wealth, everything, subsidize, get people tax write-offs for many years because of all of his wealth, things like that. A more believable case of Bruce using his money to help everyone.
Yeah. But in every case of giving his money away from... That sounds like one of those fans, some Twitter people's demands on it, that Batman should do this.
But here it made sense. He had nothing else going on in it for him. Not after what happened. One. Yeah, sneeze. Okay, I guess not. Don't you hate when you have that little tickle in your nose?
No, it's
But yeah, so let's start in. And sure enough, at the same time, you have Batman Beyond Neo Year going on.
Yeah. I didn't read much that.
Like, whoa. Whoa. This place is slagged. Lots of gizmos lying around. Surprised there's anything left to steal. Sure you don't need any of this stuff? I created most of the technology Batman ever used. And there's very little in the cave that I don't already know about. Except for the special suit, Wayne designed it on his own. The most powerful Batman suit ever created. But it ended up being so dangerous that he never wore it. I need to know what it's capable of, Terry. I think I found it. I'm not really sure. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's no cape. Someone's down there. That's impossible. How'd he get past the sensors? Call it in to Commander Grayson. What about Commissioner Gordon? Screw Gordon. Shit. They know I'm here. Put on the suit. But you said it was dangerous. I'll try and help you by hacking into a CPU. Slag it. And whoever's in there, you are trespassing in a restricted area. What the hell is that? Okay, now what? Batman! Keep your hands where I can...
Batman Beyond font.
Yep. Keep your hands where I can see them. Okay, Wayne, what makes this suit so special? Like, something happened with my hand. Impressive. Retractable claws in the gloves. Holy shock. Flexible armor made from a carbon alloy. Oh, man. I didn't mean to hit him that hard. Enhanced strength and speed. Is he okay? But what do these extensions do? What extensions? Oh, my God. Wayne, you're a genius. Jesus, this thing can fly? Keep your arms extended, using the wings to glide. The boots will propel you as needed. You could have warned me. How do you know I'm not afraid of heights? Don't worry, Terry. With this suit, you won't need to be afraid of anything. Now come home. It's Derek Powers.
Some shake up to that power dynamic.
Yep. This is the second riot this month. Let me guess. The Sons of Azrael spouting their usual bullshit. They descend from a noble bloodline. This land belongs to them, and the true savior of Gotham isn't Batman, it's Azrael. There's one difference this time. They have a hostage. Captain Todd. Where are the other gods? Budget cuts, remember? Half our guys are laid off. Give me your weapons. Give me your weapons. You heard him. What? Why me? Because it's your turn. Sons of Azrael, release that man. Bruce Wayne, or rather Bruce Picard, the false son of Gotham. Why should we spare him? Jean Paul Valley owes me a debt for saving his life. I'm asking now. By this point, that Jean Paul had died from finding him come to the cancer.
Oh.
I'm asking you to honor that debt by sparing this man. You tried to kill Azrael. I did kill him, but then I brought him back to life with a blood transfusion. So if you truly believe Azrael's blood was sacred, then know that his blood is now my blood. The false son of Gotham lies. Enough. Azrael told me about the debt. He had great respect for you, Bruce. You might be an enemy, but like our father, you're also a great warrior and a man of honor. Ugh. The Sons of Azrael agreed to release the son of Batman. Not his son, asshole. Consider the debt and paid. Ugh. After all these years, looks like you finally got your wish. Some quality time together. Wasn't that part of your deal with Montoya? You'd stand trial and do your time, but only if she dragged me in here with you? You could have said no. Most of must be a part of you that needs closure. Or a paycheck. I spent years in my cell reading, reflecting, and meditating, doing my best to figure out how it all went wrong. And I realized my mistake started with you, because you were the first. But my mistake wasn't bringing you in. You needed a home, so I provided one. My mistake wasn't training you. You were an angry kid, so I showed you how to harness that rage. I don't think allowing you to become Robin was a mistake either. I loved you like a brother, and that was my biggest mistake, because what you really needed was a father. Same with Dick, Barbara, and Tim. Huh?
There was a Tim?
Yep, but we never see him. But that's what you all wanted from me. I never fully appreciated it. I wasn't capable of being what you needed me to be. And that's really why I lost you. It wasn't a Joker. And it's true. Part of me hoped my time in Stonegate would give me a chance to sort things out. But I don't blame you for never coming to see me. So if this is my only chance to speak to you, I just want to say I'm sorry. Boom! Any prisoners caught resisting arrest will be punished, or worse, use whatever force you deem necessary. Derek Powers? Dick, what the hell's going on? And what the hell is this thing? Why are you all dressed like that? Answer me, goddammit! Why do you all look like Batman? A lot of change in Gotham, Bruce. Duke, you used to have eyes everywhere, even from in here. What made you stop paying attention? What's going on? Come on, I'll take you back to your cell. I know you tried to do what was best by giving your fortune back to Gotham, and for a while it worked, especially in places like Backport. But Powers moved against you after the trial. As CEO of Wayne Motors, he was able to stop you from dissolving his company. Then he got the city to give him millions from the Wayne Charity Fund to build new bat tech for a bigger, beefed-up GTO. Of course he did. What about everything else I tried to do? The outreach programs, the money for education, offsetting people's taxes. Most of that didn't happen. The GTO essentially ended crime in Gotham, but it came at a cost. That's why the budget's so tight in places like this. Powers uses a ton of city's funding to fuel the GTO. Even the GCPD has been cut back. The department's been split up. Exactly. And let's just say Commissioner Gordon and Commander Grayson don't exactly get along. You're telling me that the Powers hijacked the Wayne fortune to make himself rich, that he stole my company and turned into a weapons manufacturer, and that Gotham is now a police state being patrolled by an army of supercharged Batman? Sorry, but it gets worse. This was recorded 3 hours ago at the ruins of Wayne Manor. 2 security guards are already in the hospital. One's in critical condition. Oh my God, someone's going to get killed. This isn't a coincidence. Powers is behind all of this, and he needs to be stopped. No word on the Batman attack at Wayne Manor, but in other Bat news, Bruce Wayne was once again able to assist prison guards in stopping another riot. There's a new Batman? You think Uncle Bruce knows? Bryce, and we don't talk about your uncle anymore. You know that. But I mean it. I'm sorry, kiddo. I didn't mean to snap. It just hasn't been easy without him. Why'd he stop letting us visit? That's a long story. Now go get cleaned up for dinner. And where is your sister? She should have been home by now. Sorry I'm late, Puddin'. And I told you not to call me that. And like the shirt, found it in Dad's old stuff. There's even some blood on it. Think it's Dad, or maybe Uncle Bruce's. And that was Joker's shirt, not Jack. Like there's a difference. Oops. Maybe this is who I am. The whole city knows that. Bryce is the good one. So maybe I'm supposed to be more like Joker. And that's what scares you. Oh, what the hell's gotten into you? Let's just say I discovered your secret.
What's wrong? No strong father figures in her life.
Yep. Found a few interesting details about you and Dad. I didn't even recognize her. Anymore. What am I doing wrong, Bryce? Jackie gets picked on a lot at school. Like, a lot. Tell me, some kids left ham buzzers and squirting flowers in her locker. Then they wrote little Joker girl on the door. They're picking on both of you? No, just her. Why didn't she mention anything? And Jackie, listen, I'm really sorry. I should never have slapped you. Jackie? Mom, is this true about her killing Joker?
Hard to say because it's kind of too small on the screen.
Yep.
But now they have the Joker's daughter character utilized.
Yep. Like, you're only a few months away from a parole hearing. You've helped us quash a dozen riots and protected my men a lot over the years. With all that good behavior, there's a chance he'll get out soon. Sure you want to do this? But Batman's still out there in more ways than one. If I don't fix this, then more lives will be ruined. I'm trying to go for a bit of an older Batman, but without him going full Batman voice but not going for old man Batman Beyond voice either, because clearly he's different.
Yeah, it's not there yet. You could say that the age Bruce is here is the age where he retired in the
when he had the gun and everything.
The opening of the Rebirth episode.
Yeah, exactly. Is that why you shut them all out? Refuse visits from Harley, Dick, Barbara, and all the others? They need to move on. And so do you. Listen, I thought about what you said before, and you didn't fail me, Bruce. I failed you by getting caught. Then I failed you again by giving you up. I wish I'd never met Bruce Wayne. I was shocked when he let me go. Joker's a maniac, but he's also one smart son of a bitch. And he knew that leaving me alive gave him all the power. It took me months to recover. I lived on the streets while my scars healed. After enough time passed, I finally found the courage to come and see you. All I wanted was for you to put your arms around me and tell me everything was going to be all right. But all that disappeared when I saw him. Dick Grayson. Thought I was special. That Batman Robin was our thing. And that I could never be replaced. That's why I set out on my own. Drifting in and out of different lives. A brawler, a bodyguard, a soldier, a collector. Whatever paid the bills. Eventually I got hired at Stryker's Island in Metropolis. One day I got the call from Montoya saying you tracked me down. But you're not irreplaceable, Jason. You are special. And you left a giant hole in my heart, in my life. I guess I've been trying to fill it ever since. Everything's going to be all right. I'm not mad at you, Bruce. I know you did the best you could. Without you, I'd have crossed your path sooner or later as a criminal. You probably kept me out of prison. Yeah? How's that working out? Ha! Okay, I do like how this Batman's more of a wisecracker after finally meddling out.
Yeah, prison changes a man.
Yep. Well, that and also finally mellowing out from all the crap he had to go through, not being Batman.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry.
actually kind of refreshing. Like I'm gonna say that before we go on. Like, if you get to write Bruce Wayne, not Batman, not Batman in a both situation, but if you have written Batman being mostly hands on dark and all business all the time, and then you write Bruce Wayne, be it him being genuine or putting on the Playboy performance, that is a kind of a refreshing experience.
It is. I'm sorry too, Bruce, for not coming to see you. Maybe we're more alike than you want to admit. More than you'll ever know. Hinting to what's coming up. Or what we went over already. Like, you don't need closure, Bruce. You need a new beginning with all of them. No, I can't have them involved. Gotham's a different city now. For you, an unrecognizable futurescape. And you're about to go after two of the most powerful people out there. Derek Powers and Batman. You're going to need help. A lot of it. Are you and I going to be okay, Jason? I'll give you 10 minutes before I sound the alarm. 5 poker cards begin arguing over who is the best in the hand. Who's there? And there's a good reason to argue. There are 5 of a kind, and they're all jacks. The first card goes, I'm the jack of clubs. I'm the best because clovers are lucky. I know that voice. The second card goes, I'm the jack of spades. I'm the best because spades are a weapon. The third card goes, I'm the jack of diamonds. I'm the best because diamonds are rare. The fourth card goes, I'm the jack of hearts. I'm the best because love conquers all. The fifth card starts laughing, telling the others he got them all beat. The other cards are confused. How is that possible? There is no fifth jack. It's impossible. She killed you. The fifth card just smiles at the others and says, because I'm the Joker and I can be whatever I want. It's Jack. Now, I want to make this clear, and I will spoil for Generation Joker. We never see him slip on the Joker. It only happens once in Generation Joker. Throughout all of this, we're going to see Jack.
Yeah, the whole thing, when and how this happens. It's going to explain later, but it still feels like hey, an idea. How does this make sense? This is how it makes sense.
Now, Generation Joker will later clarify that it's 2 separate events that happen. One is going to be nanites that were put in Batman's head during the after he got defeated by Jack in the first mini, and then during Curse of the White Knight, Jack had started to right after the attack on Arkham, Jack would take Two-Face and start to use as a quick prototype to perfect some technology Friesen made to upload his mind.
That just sounds like making it trying way too hard to make it make sense via retcon or reframing a previous scene and thinking like I said, yeah, you can reframe and try to explain it like that, but
it's more for Generation Joker. To be fair, that's more for Generation Joker. That's the problem. Well, what do you think of the start so far?
Works to its points, and it's an
interesting shake.
Terry was already alive by the time the first White Knight happened.
He would have to have been a kid, yes.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a good start. Jurassic League, love it. Back off, kid. Let us make the arrest. This man killed my father. I don't want him arrested. I don't want him arrested. I want him dead. This was 1 month ago. Trust me, I know exactly what you're feeling, but this isn't the way to handle it. Hey, assaulting a GTO officer. That's a mandatory 6 months. Terry McGinnis, you're under arrest. Officer Flint, call a bus for the suspect. I'll deal with Terry. We have rules, Dick. My rules. And I don't want to see his name in this report. Come on, kid. Someone wants a word with you. Nice work, Terry. You caught Fix faster than the GTO could. Maybe we should give you a badge. So what's your interest in him? Thank you, and thank you, Richard. I'll take it from here. Terry, get inside now. I've had them pull up your juvenile record. Shoplifting, burglary, auto theft. I mean, pretty impressive for a 17-year-old. You know who I am? Yeah, everyone in the city knows who you are, Mr. Powers. But do you know who I am to your father? Yeah, you were his boss. He was also my best friend. I know things have been tough at home. Actually, to be fair, Derek is bad, but he's nowhere near as evil as he was in the show. We'll get more about him later. I know things have been tough at home. All the fights between him and your mother, and I also happen to know that he really loved you. No, he didn't. And people like Warren have a hard time showing it. They excel in their work and ambition, but often to the detriment of their personal life. He never even told us about what he did for a living. And you can blame me for that. It's too dangerous for us to share anything about the project. But if you want to know the truth, I can tell you. That's why I'm here. I think your father would be proud to see you continue his work. I'll make you a deal. I'll have the GTO erase your criminal record so you have a fresh start. In exchange, you'll come work for me. Doing what? Mr. Fix wasn't solely responsible for your father's death. Someone hired him. Help me find the people who were really behind it, and I'll give you the power to take your revenge. Not even the GTO will be able to stop you. I'm listening. Good. Now, tell me what you know about Batman. You know, I've realized something. A lot of this Batman suit feels a little bit like a mixture of the Batman Beyond suit with the Batman Beyond suit in Arkham Knight.
It kind of maybe it's some bridge between.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a bridge between.
Yeah, or maybe it actually could be the actual Arkham Knight suit.
I'm gonna say it's not pure fabric, but it's not complete armor either.
Yeah, but it's
like a mixture.
Yeah, maybe it has the could have how it has shoulders, arm, laps, other.
Yeah, and the breastplate.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joker. I'm not Joker. I'm Jack. I saw her put a bullet in your head. Calm down so I can explain. And what the hell are you even doing? How are you? Are you even real? Sit down, Bats. Sit. I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm some sort of hallucination. Something your brain cooked up as a reflection of your guilt. Or maybe your psyche is challenging you, giving you that extra bit of spunk. I mean, who's Batman? He doesn't have his Joker. As much as I'd love to give you a Freudian wedgie, the answer is no. I'm not a hallucination, a hologram. But where's the projection coming from? Inside your head. What? Remember years ago when I kicked your ass on that rooftop? I remember you getting lucky. The GTO blinded me with a bat signal while Jim gave me a concussion with a stolen Batmobile. So it wasn't exactly a fair fight. Okay, is that Bruce justifying things or is he pointing out the facts?
Well, it was kind of true. He was blinded. He crawled out of a car crash.
Yeah.
And was so.
Of course, as he then, but I created the GTO, remembered, and orchestrated the entire night. So yeah, I 100% kicked your ass, Bats. That's true. If Batman can be considered all him if he's behind the plan.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Nice to see you're not taking it personally, though. And that's when you put a microchip in my head when I was unconscious. Something you stole from the Hatter. Clever little scamp, wasn't I? No, get out of my head. Ugh. Bats! My chest. Something's wrong with me. Heart attack. I can't breathe. Sit down. Deep breath. Nothing to worry about. I'm right here. That's the problem. You're not having a heart attack. How do you know? Because I'm monitoring your vitals. What you're having is a panic attack. A panic attack? That's ridiculous. If there's one thing I know, it's a mental disorder. But how? How can the mighty Batman have a panic attack? Stop calling me Batman. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Lots of people have them. I mean, considering your history, how could you not have anxiety, childhood trauma, lifetime of obsession behavior, a broken legacy, abandoned family? Why the hell are you here? I'm here to help you and Harley Quinn. And Jason let him out, Duke. We don't know that yet. How else would he escape? There's only one guard for every 30 prisoners, and the security system hasn't been upgraded for years. So this is my fault? Stonegate's falling apart because the GTO eats up that and too much of the city's budget? I don't think I haven't seen your emails with Barbara. You don't need to spy on me, Dick. I already expressed my concerns to your face. Turn around, go back to Stonegate, and arrest Jason Todd. Now! I didn't join the GTO to get involved with personal grudges. That was an order! Then I quit. And it's completely unrecognizable, isn't it? Hard to believe a city can change so much in your absence. Then again, most cities don't get infused with a multi-billion-dollar fortune, thousands of acres of land, and countless other resources that one family has accumulated for 7 generations. Leave me alone. You need my help, Bats. No, I don't. And neither does she. And Batman knew how to use every street, alleyway, and rooftop to his advantage. I'm not Batman. That's my point. You're not nearly as prepared as you used to be. Granted, you've mostly avoided dad bod, but you're still way past your physical peak. Like, mostly avoided? Face it, you need me. You're an algorithm in my head, which means you've been locked up in Stonegate along with me. So you know as little about Neo Gotham as I do. Oh, really? I know the location of every GTO camera that you've been spotted on, three of them, and that police are minutes away from this position. And how do you know that? By hacking into the Civdy servers. I could find anything we need. I'm like Alfred, Robin, and a back computer all rolled into one. I don't trust the Joker. I'm not the Joker. And how do I really know that? Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest. Dick, get on the ground and face down. Put your hands behind your head. Listen to me. I know who stole the Batsuit. It was Derek Powers. He hired someone to steal it from the Batcave. There are too many coincidences. Derek Powers saved the city, succeeded where you failed. He ended crime in Gotham. And you don't know him like I do. And 2 more Bat tanks are on their way. You're paranoid, Bruce. Imagining things. I wish that were true, Dick. Hey, was that a dig at me? The battery in his suit is charging up, and his heart rate is increasing. He's about to do something. I could see that. But the suit was made from reinforced Kevlar. He won't feel your punches. And you don't want to get hit with that baton. It's carrying 100,000 volts. And that helmet's a lot harder than your 6 skull bats. So whatever you do, don't get headbutt. Face it, Bruce. The GTO's achieved what you always worked for by doing what Batman wouldn't. I'm downloading blueprints on his suit, looking for a weakness. Don't embarrass yourself. Let Gotham remember you in your prime, and not like this. The back of his knees. Use his baton. We can't linger. The others will be here soon. Is he okay? Who are you talking to? He's fine. The suit's been shorted out, but the battery will recharge quick. Sorry, Dick, but you took the wrong lesson from everything I tried to teach you. If you want to protect Gotham, you imprison the criminals, not the entire city. Shakespearean betrayal, deep-seated family resentment, a father forced to teach his son a brutal lesson in truth and humility. Even the epic way you deliver that last line. God, I've missed this, Bats. Bats, knock it off. What'd I tell you? You can totally trust me. You gave me tactical advice, and I went with it. We're a long way from trust. And what did you take from his belt? A grappling gun and some wire. I can't see anything. Why aren't they coming up on my sensors? Because they're not electrical objects. They don't give off heat, and they're not made of metal. They're based off blueprints I created years ago. Powers must have completed the work. Cameras might not be able to track your gadgets, but they'll still be able to track you. I know. I need to get off the radar and become a ghost. And I think I have just the thing. It's a bat suit, isn't it? Please tell me you got a new bat suit squirreled away somewhere. Something we've never seen. The suit's more amazing than I ever imagined. The suit's more amazing than I ever imagined. I just hope you can work out the kinks. I almost killed those 2 guards. It was an accident. They're each being looked after. Besides, there's always setbacks when there's innovation. You're talking about the project you mentioned when we first met. ever since ever the detective. I suppose that's in keeping. Yes, the suit is part of the project, but in order to work out the kinks, I'll need you to find a few more items around the city. You sure my father was okay with all this stealing? Warren dedicated his life to the project because he understood how much danger we were in. What kind of danger? I'll tell you when I think you're ready. It's okay, Terry. Everything's gonna be all right. Oh man, this must really piss you off, even with all the technology in your suit. Not to mention that childish midlife crisis on tank treads. You still get your ass handed to you by a guy in his 60s. But put out an APB. The entire GCPD should be looking for him. So the all-powerful GTO actually needs the help of a real police officers again. That's an orders, Babs. You don't outrate me, Dick. The GTO is a completely independent program. Remember? You made sure of it. It's not my fault you were fired. You tried to shut down the GTO. And you just stood. Now, we never find out what happened to Montoya. Probably retired. Or fired.
10 years. A lot can happen in 10 years.
Yep. And you just stood by while Powers had me removed. Didn't say a word to defend me. The GTO caught every remaining super criminal in Gotham. Some things are too important to let go. But not our relationship. It was more important for you to stick it to Bruce than it was for you to be with me. Babs. Joker and all these other super criminals might be gone, but there's still crime in Gotham, like the theft of our freedom, the invasion of our privacy, and the oppression that forces us to live under your military regime. People are safer than ever. Are they? Suicides are up, not to mention drug use and homelessness. If you, me, and Bruce had grown up in Neo Gotham, none of us would have lost our parents, and none of us would have resorted to vigilantism. Wake up, Dick. You're still a vigilante. The elites don't need to unleash super criminals to stare Gotham into submission anymore. They have you to do it. You should be happy Bruce escaped, Dick. It finally gives the GTO a challenge. You okay? You okay, Dick? According to the GCPD database, there are 2 undercover units watching the house. I'll try to get an exact location. I see them. Where? North and south sides of the block. And how? Government vehicles always use fleet cars and cheap hubcaps. Whoosh. Impressive. You and all your friends thought I was just a guy in body armor looking to brawl. You kept forgetting that I was mostly a detective. I keep telling you, Bats, I wasn't the Joker. I keep telling you, stop calling me Bats. Yet the shadows say different. I don't sense any cameras or sensors. You should be all right. Get your hands off me. Look familiar? Whoa, so this is like a mini bat cave? I came here after Azrael blew up the manor. It's one of a dozen safe houses I had around the city. Nice motorcycle. Thanks. Room for 2? That's not happening. Oh, come on. No one has to know. You won't even feel my arms around you. What are we looking for? This. I knew it! Oh my God, it's perfect! All black and yellow on the chest. Very retro. Tell me you're going to put it on? I gotta say, I do like getting more Jack again.
Yeah, it's
But Jack being the fanboy.
Yeah, ping pong. Tone.
We've had we've had no contact for years, and now I find you sneaking around the basement without even a hello. Saying hello. Oh my God! I thought I'd be prepared for this moment, Bats, but I'm speechless. She's stunning. Not bad. You can see the wrinkles.
Yeah, but it's still the same design model, whatever you want to call it, from the previous 2 stories, but given like small like
wrinkles. Yeah, but I'll be like, I didn't think you'd want to see me. I just need a few. Of course, I want to see you. You're not just my closest friend, Bats. You're my husband. Okay, back up a second. I feel like I've missed something. You and us both, Jack.
That reminds me, Catwoman never existed in the White Knight world.
As far as we know, no. Or if she does, she's just not around. I think it's more that. She's probably not around.
Yeah.
No, but this is where we get the whole about why did I make Jason Todd the first Robin? It was an accident. I know. I'm a professional writer with a hit series, and part of the job is doing a ton of research to make sure everything in the plot is as tight as possible. The customers pay hard-earned money for each book, and errors like that are arguably inexcusable. How the hell did I get so far in the comics without being aware of something so obvious? I'm no good, and I have no good excuse. All I can say was that mistakes happen. Fair enough. At least he owns up to it.
Yeah, because you kind of think about actually you need to be like be very late to the party to acknowledge. Okay, this is all the to acknowledge the existing lore and not know how far it goes, where and who Robin was when Robin first debuted.
Here's his reason. He was thinking of the older Robins as a vague group of sidekicks Batman had over the years, and not that there was an order to the Robins. Makes sense. There are people like that.
Yeah, people who have
who
better
just look
things
at
to
him
do
as
than focus on that.
Yeah. But again, that's a fair explanation. But yeah, that twist, you're like, how about a what? Right?
Joo, mitä helvet.
I'm here. What? And now what? Put your fingers on the glass so we can hear inside and hear the men inside. Huh? Your suit has a small listening device that embedded on your fingertips. Really? On real sugar or that nasty sweetener? Or I don't know. You said to make it sweet. To make it sweet. Jesus, Brittany, it's like you're screwing with me on purpose. Security haven't detected us. I'm activating the suit's cloaking software. Sway. And head down towards the lab, down that hallway. And once you install this fancy microchip, the suit will be easier to control. Someone's in the building. Call for backup. Maybe I'm a hallucination from all that caffeine. Damn it, Terry. And Powers was going to extend your sentence by forcing me to testify against you. It was the only way I could protect you. Spousal privilege, remember? I shouldn't have let you talk me into it. Why can't you just be grateful that I was able to help you? You built a new life, free of anyone looking to take advantage of you. Marrying me was a step back, and I didn't want to use you like the Joker did. That wasn't your decision to make. I chose to move on by embracing my family, and you're a big part of that family, you dummy. I couldn't abandon you in jail, which is why it was so painful when you abandoned me. But now it's my turn to walk out. See how you like it, Bats. And so she gets to call you Bats, but I don't. She's different. Spousal privilege, huh? Okay, how's that for an explanation? That was at least the excuse to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is true. You can't do that.
Yeah. Kind of well, it's an excuse woven into the plot at the very least.
It was an excuse woven in the plot, but at the same time, they do have feelings for each other. We do know that. Normally, I can see the angles from a mile away. But I got to admit, I never expected this. Were you ever going to tell me? I mean, you being married to the love of my life is kind of a big deal. I thought it made sense at the time. But now, I'm not so sure. So what changed? Nothing. I mean, she's just a friend. Don't give me that horse shit. I know how you two feel about each other. It was never like that. I can tell when you're lying, Bats. Your heart rate fluctuates. Stop reading my vitals. I think I just need time to process this. My best friend marrying my ex. I'm not your best friend. Uncle Bruce? Oh my God. Is that Bryce? Hey, kiddo. Oh, wow, you've got it big. He's so beautiful. And luckily he's got his mother's nose. Are you here to help us? Are you gonna find her? Can I help? Slow down. Find who? Jackie. What's he talking about? Sister's missing? What happened? She and Mom had a fight. Jackie found something she wasn't supposed to. A police file on what happened to the Joker. Jesus Christ, they didn't know how I died? I thought the information was supposed to be classified. And then she ran away. Bats, I'm begging you, please bring my daughter back. She's not safe out there. Please, I'll do anything. Try to stay calm. Of course I'll find her. So you want to rejoin the GCPD? That's right. Request denied. Listen, Babs, I don't want to get involved in whatever's going on with you and Dick. And I know you're frustrated that I stayed with the GTO for so long. You're one of the best cops I know, Duke. The city's lucky to have you, no matter which badge you wear. But the GCPD doesn't need you right now. Bruce Wayne does. What? You'll officially resign. Surrender your badge and weapon, but secretly you'll be working for me, helping Bruce bring down powers in the GTO. I do find it interesting that everyone is basically saying, no, you need us, Bruce. They're not going to take no for an answer.
I know.
Like, they know how this goes. They know how it goes. The whole loner moment that he eventually embraces the family again. Like, they know that's coming.
Yeah.
Yep. Ambitious plan. Wayne asks for help. He will eventually. You sure? This is how it always goes with him. The jackass thinks he can do everything alone, but eventually he realizes he needs help. If Bruce is determined to rid the city of Batman, that puts them on a collision course with powers. The old man is the key to helping us regain control of Gotham. You're talking about a civil war in Gotham. What makes you think the people will be on your side? My guys are middle-class earners, just like most of the people in Gotham. Their kids use the same schools, streets, and playgrounds as any other family. Deep down, people know that the GCPD doesn't just defend the people. We are the people. You're betting they'll see the GTO as the enemy and not us? I hope you're right. I need you to find out what Powers is up to. Anything that can help Bruce when the time comes. How can I help if I don't even have a weapon? I was hoping you would ask. You're a little more broad around the shoulders, but this should fit. I thought you were against vigilantism. What? You don't like it? It's a little bright. Trust me, it'll grow on you. Oh, and there's one more thing. Welcome to the family. Holy shit! And these dregs are everywhere. You're going to have to be more aggressive. Stop holding back. I don't want to hurt them. You don't have a choice, Terry. Right at the hand. I say we try it my way. More guards are heading to your position. We don't need to fight them. We just need the chip. We also need to keep pushing the suits to see what else it can do. What? For example, the batarangs. And stop it. I can't control my arm. All I can do is look at her. You can still talk to her, touch her, and smell her. I'd give anything for that. Harley Quinn, Gotham's most beautiful diamond. And when one wasn't enough, we gave her 3. No wonder we both fell for her. Stop saying that. If you two feel the same way about each other, then you have no reason to feel guilty. I couldn't be there for her anymore, and she had to move on. I'm just glad it's you, Bats. You have my blessing. There's nothing to bless. Our marriage was never real. I'm just trying to help. We're wasting time. Just put on the bat suit and let's get moving. I didn't ask for your help. I'll find your daughter and deal with Powers. But we're doing this without Batman. Trust me on this one. It's going to take more than a coat of paint to get away from Batman. He sort of has a way of showing up when you least expect him. So do you. Who are you talking to? Just talking to myself. Feel like I'm losing my mind lately. Well, you've come to the right place. Something you want to share? Probably not the best, and better not to mention me. Things are complicated enough. What do you know about panic attacks? Nice save. You had a panic attack? Can't say I'm surprised considering your history. I'm amazed you didn't have one sooner. Exactly what I said. Having an episode at the wrong time could put you in serious danger. Can't you just give me some pills? I can give you something for the anxiety, but what you really might need is therapy. At some point, I'll need you to tell me what's really going on, because I know you're hiding something. Is she sharp or what? You and I have good taste, don't we? Speaking of hiding, this your new suit? This is the prototype I made before the Beyond suit. I can't become invisible like the other one, but it'll still cloak me from cameras and sensors. Same with the belt. The knives and batarangs are made with ceramic. The rest is graphene, rubber, and leather. The idea is to gain an advantage by going low tech. Is your plan to turn the city against Powers by having them watch 100-point-eared RoboCop's pummel an arthritic pensioner into the pavement. I just have to rely on my training. What about Nightwing and Batgirl? They can't? No, I can't involve any of them. Or you. No, wait, Bat. She's my daughter, and I'm coming with you. So let me get this straight. He slipped through your hands twice. I think he got someone feeding him data. He kept talking to himself when I tried to arrest him. Maybe that's how he found a weakness in the GTO suit. Or maybe he's losing his mind. Why else would he be accusing me of stealing the Beyond suit? Bruce is misguided and stubborn, but he's not crazy. There has to be a reason why he thinks you're behind this. He's angry about what happened between us. So he's inventing reasons to come after me. But he trusted you for a long time, right? I wouldn't exactly call it trust. Just mutually assured destruction if the truth ever came out. The truth did come out. But only one of us is in jail. But not the whole truth. You and I have done more for Gotham than Bruce ever could, Richard. Just remember that the Wayne legacy was all a lie, further tarnished by Batman's vigilantism, whereas your legacy in Gotham will stand the test of time. Don't question the loyalty of the man who got you here. I suggest you focus your effort on Bruce and not on me. Oh, that's the Batman Batmobile.
Yeah, I just noticed it. I thought about bringing it up if you
Yep.
pause, but yeah, you brought it up.
Yep. An Amber Alert was issued for Harley Quinn's daughter. My guess is that he'll head to GCPD, hack into the citywide camera system, then run facial recognition software to find her. Good to know. You know the rules, kids. You know the rules, kids. Door stays open a crack. We're actually heading to Club 54. Mr. Powers finally gave you the night off, and just when I was getting used to being an only child. Shut up, Twip. Hey, those are mine. What exactly does Powers have you do? It's sort of a secret. You can't tell me. My father and his father, you can't tell me. His father was like that too. You get used to it. Hold on, that's him calling. I'll take in the other room. Okay, I'm alone. I've got something for you. I know who hired the man that killed your father. It was Bruce Wayne. Uh-oh.
Yeah, from the closed off section in the prison.
Yep. And I think I know where to find him. No, he's claiming it was Bruce.
Yeah, just making that Terry doesn't actually get to think that much far enough.
As Gotham's #1 Batman, I wasn't digging the new suit at first. But I got to admit, it's starting to grow on me. But the cape is the coat is like a cape, and the pointy bits around your face sort of look like the ears. And I'm liking the beard, which probably wouldn't work with a cowl anyway. It's a good look for you and for you. Oh God, because your approval means everything to me. If you don't want to call yourself Batman, then call yourself the Silver Fox. Can you stop with the commentary, Joker? Fine, but stop calling me Joker. Stop calling me Bats. You're right. I'm sorry. I guess we have a lot in common. We're both trying to figure out who we used to be. That's all we have in common. Not true. We're both dads on a mission to fix our families. But one dad's a corpse who won't leave the alive dad alone. So when are you going to fill me in on your history with Powers? I know what the internet says, but I want to hear your version. His real name is Derek Powers. His family immigrated to Gotham years before he was born. They fled Tel Aviv after their home was destroyed in a missile attack. His father was a brilliant engineer who got hired at Wayne Cryotech by Victor Freeze. Derek followed in his father's footsteps, made discoveries and dozens of valuable discoveries over the years. And he was a model employee, but that all changed when he learned the truth about the Cryotech and its ties to the Nazi scientist Baron von Freeze. Rather than let him quit, Fox agreed to transfer him to an entirely different part of Wayne Tech, the automotive division. Within a few years, Derek completely revamped Wayne Motors, but he wasn't satisfied just making vehicles. He wanted to make them for the military and load them with guns, bombs, and other weapons. Obviously, I'd never permit my company to make anything that would take a life, so I threatened to shut Powers down. The response caught me completely off guard. If you shut me down, I'll tell everyone that you're Batman. Batman had only been around for a few months, and Powers had already gotten photos of the Batmobile. I built the first car to spare parts from Wayne Motors. I tried to disguise them, but Powers recognized its designs and patents. Rather than blowing my cover, Powers suggested a deal. Turn Wayne Motors into a Batman research and development. If I agreed to keep funding him, he'd provide Batman with all the tools he'd ever need. He was the first to know the truth. As far as I know, he never told anyone. But it's always been a tenuous relationship. So how's that for his backstory?
What's the proper kind of the talk about Cerberus retcon?
No, hold on.
Because it is kind of a huge retconic establishment in this continuity, because it was never brought up, and Derek Powers was never a background character in the previous stories. So this is just bringing it up here and talking about like it was always there in the background.
But it does fit with almost a bit like Riddler in Rises. In Batman and Dark Knight Rises? Or Dark Knight, in the Dark Knight.
Riddler in the Dark Knight?
Oh, okay. The guy who was all but Nigma. The guy who was trying to say, I know who...
Coleman Reese.
I call him Riddler because he pretty much was like Riddler.
Yeah, just like Keith Rabaiskas' character could have been Harvey Bullock.
Yep, exactly. A sec.
Okay, if you're that, I'm gonna see if that audio goes.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. He's been secretly building Batmobiles for decades. Why'd he change the name to Wayne Powers? I'm not sure, especially after Azrael uncovered the truth about the Waynes. And the Waynes have been celebrating Gotham for centuries, and you continue that legacy. But I'm not a Wayne. No one cares, Bats. And like it or not, most of Gotham still loves Bruce Wayne and Batman. That suit is fine for now, but at some point you need to embrace the cape and cowl because it's who you really are. Find the layout to GCPD headquarters. I need a quiet room where I can access their files. Did you hear anything I said? There's an important point I'm trying to make. Bruce Wayne, and give me the suit and back the suit. You don't want any trouble. I can't go and give it back. Not until whatever you and Powers are planning, it won't work. Right. What do you know about Warren McGinnis? Who? And is it true you had him killed? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm not giving the suit back until someone tells me what's really going on here. Right. You heard him. Give up the suit, kid. What the hell? Oh, holy shit, is that who I think it is? And out of my way. Bruce!
Huh.
So, yeah,
we get somewhat escalated.
Yep, we get Duke as Robin.
Yeah, somewhat escalated cliffhanger. But at least it was that kind of...
And this is what we get about the Bruce and Harley stuff, how it just happened organically. He said, here's the stages. Oh, cool. Batman really trusts Harley. He's relying on her, really boosts her value as a character. I really like this friendship. Is she flirting with him? That's a little weird because I thought she was willing to jack, but Batman is stoically brushing it off. So whatever, it's fine. Okay, she's definitely into him. How far does this friendship really go? Their being together is weird. So if they start making out, then I'm done. But they do seem to have chemistry. OMG, please get them together and stop toying with me, Murphy. Joker's out of the way, and Harley is obviously in the proof. If Batman wasn't so sick, then he realized that he ships her too. I don't do ships. Sorry. But yeah, of course, his wife helped out with it.
Yeah. That's something like I think I said this already once upon a time or earlier, that that there is no love at first sight, at least from my understanding. There is, I believe, more in the fault that there are people who spend time together, and that eventually develops into a relationship. It can happen, or it might not happen. The dynamic can be sometimes they're better as friends, and sometimes it works as a developing relationship.
Right. But
Okay, if you're doing that, then I'll.
no. I just finished it up. Okay, next is the showcase edition. I could just skip through this one.
Oh, yeah.
This is just getting everything caught up.
Oh.
Okay, so issue 4. So the halfway point already.
Uh-huh.
Which one do you say is moving better, this or Curse, or about the same?
About is the same.
Right. From Gotham's savior to Gotham's most wanted. The police are still unable to find Bruce Wayne, still missing after his escape from Stonegate. And he was never Batman's Gotham savior. He wasn't even a Wayne. Captain and Todd's forced to resign during the GTO investigation. Media can't admit that Azrael was the real savior. 10 minutes alone with a dozen super criminals. He and his sword did more to fix Gotham than Batman ever did. And Gotham wasn't made by Batman, Azrael, or any of you pathetic fanboys. It was made by the Joker. Ha! That gimpy pipsqueak. What?
She's supposed to be, if we go by the 10-year that they were
supposed to be 10.
Then she should be 11 years old and hanging out in a bar.
I think that's soda. It says fizz.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Yeah, see? Fizz. Fizz. You see it? You see it?
Yeah, I see that.
No, it's just a soda. And they do have sodas at bars.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it says it's a lounge.
Okay.
And there's arcade games there and everything.
Okay. Oh, that makes it a little bit better.
Ha! That gimpy pipsqueak wouldn't stand a chance against Azrael. Thought we scared off all the Joker gang. And you can't get rid of Joker. He'll always be a part of Gotham. Don't tell me the Joker still believes that and that Laffy Arkham bullshit. If you really want to be a part of something, you should join the Azraels, assuming you can handle the initiation. Jesus! And Jokers usually have a better sense of humor. I'm laughing on the inside. Back off, and Dregs. She's not just another Joker. She's his kid. And Jackie, holy shit, you're famous. You're not allowed to tase us, you fascist, GTO pig. We're minors. Wait, they're minors? Okay, I can see it now.
Yeah, if it's an arcade or that kind of a youth recreational facility and not a bar, then they are minors.
Right.
Then again, the whole lacking adult supervision in that place kind of is a another issue.
Right. But let's go, Jackie. You're coming with me. Hey, what about the reward? My reward for finding her. The reward is that I don't arrest you for serving kids who are obviously underage. What? Oh, the rest of them had beer.
Huh.
So this is Jackie Quinn. Or is it Napier? She looks old for her 12. She's 12.
Huh.
Let go of me. Like her or not, you're coming with us. I found a scrambler on her. Explains how she evaded our facial recognition software. You make this yourself.
The math doesn't add up.
No. Wait.
She was born right before or around the same time when Bruce eventually went into prison.
Yeah, but
she was a newborn.
Well,
at least at the very least.
To be fair,
or give it or take a few weeks or a month.
Wait, it takes. You gotta remember though. Just because he was arrested, he still has to stand trial. Who knows how long the trial lasted?
Okay.
The trial could have lasted at least a year, and then he was put in for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
All we know is that Harley Quinn took place 2 years after the end of Curse, but it doesn't mean Bruce was put away for those 2 years.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. You make but everyone in Gotham knows who Joker's kids are. You must have known you weren't going to blend in, especially dressed like that. If you really want to be like your father, then you're going to have to be smarter, Miss Napier. I mean, you don't know anything about my father. I know everything about your father. How else do you think I was able to provide Batman with the tools to capture him? In a way, your father helped build my company. Him and all the other super criminals. He wasn't like the others. Joker was unique. Is that whom you see as your father, or was it Napier? I never knew either of them. Personally, I never really saw him as good or bad. I only saw opportunity. And I'm another opportunity for you? What makes you say that? Well, you're obviously not taking me to the police station, and the fact that I hacked your computer, your computer and your computer system, and found a way to evade detection makes me extremely valuable to you. You want me to help you find Bruce Wayne, don't you? Oh, very good. Now you're thinking like the Joker. Why should I help you? Because the best way to learn about your father is to learn about his obsession with Batman. Take her inside. I'll be with you in a minute. And yeah, you sure we really need her? Joker did a lot to build my empire. His children may prove to be even more valuable. You know I can't be seen with you. Wayne knows we're working together. I know, but he doesn't have any proof. What happened? I almost had him, but someone else showed up. Robin. Robin? I thought I could do this, but I can't. I mean, it's only a matter of time before Batman. Calm down, Terry. You're Batman now, not Wayne. But I'm just a kid. I should be doing homework right now. Now, you've come too far and we've come too far for you to back out now. Only you can complete your father's work. I'm so confused. Come with me. I think it's time you learn the truth about what we're doing here. Take that off. You should be thankful he was there to save your ass. Besides, the city loves seeing Batman and Robin back in action. It was all over the news. Why won't anyone listen to me? Batman is finished, and all this has to stop. Face it, Bruce. Batman is bigger than you. Kids in Batport went nuts when they saw me. I said, take it off. I can't. I'm under strict orders. You can't do this alone, Bruce. The city's in trouble. Stuff I can't fix. We need Batman, and Batman needs Robin. Simple as that. So you're not arresting me? I arrested you 2 days ago with all the witnesses. I didn't have a choice. But then I told reporters you overpowered the 2 guards in the recovery unit, and you've been missing ever since. I know you don't like cops who break the rules, but I hope you can forgive me. Should have made it 10 guards. Nice. Now tell me about Dick. What the hell happened between you two? We were really serious for a while. I even proposed. You proposed to him? Got tired of waiting for the idiot to realize how much of a catch I was, but it didn't work out. Things were sort of complicated. You have a baby? He's 5 now. Real Hellraiser. Serves me right for not being home more. If anyone in the city understands how police work affect a family's life, you'd think it'd be me. Your father used to say the same thing, and you turned out all right. Thanks, but if you want to make peace with someone, make it with Dick. I tried to talk to him, but he's too far gone. Did you really try to talk to him, or did you just fight with him? He just wants your approval, Bruce. And same as always. Winning him over might not be that complicated. You just need to have a massive heart-to-heart. Not really my specialty. All those years alone in your cell, plenty of time to think, reflect, and grow, right? Maybe you're wiser than you used to be. Maybe you're more capable of letting people in and embracing the healing process. Or maybe you're still the same disappearing jackass you always were. Duke, you said the other Batman asked about Warren McGinnis. I'll look into that while you hit the street end. Really? Both of them? Seriously, Dad, I don't know how you put up with it for so long. Don't worry about Wade. He's stuck in the past and has no vision for the future. His Batman might have succeeded protecting Gotham, but your Batman will be protecting the entire planet. Said he hired someone to kill my father. But why would he do that? Wayne spent decades putting his life on the line to try and stop crime. The answers are right through this door. But before we enter, I need to warn you. You can't unsee what I'm about to show you, Terry. It's about to change your world forever. My world already changed, but not like this. This is the project, Terry. This is what Wayne is trying to stop. This is why he had your father killed. Holy shit! Because of you, we've been able to work out all the kinks of the Beyond suit. And with all the items you retrieved in Gotham, we even made improvements. You mean the items I stole? Imagine an entire army, each soldier 10 times stronger than Batman, all working in unison. I know that many are unhappy with the GTO, accusing me of creating a police state. But it's the only way to prove to the military that the project's viable. You want to sell this technology to the military? I want to sell this technology to all the militaries. But isn't that dangerous? I'm afraid we don't have a choice. What do you mean? Your father discovered his footage. Essentially, it cost him his life. And as you can see, it justifies everything we're doing. Oh my God. They're right, we're being invaded. But I'm trying to protect us from annihilation. You know what's ironic? My nickname is in the Special Forces was actually Robin. A lot of the guys I love Batman, and I provided the best backup and covering fire in the entire unit. And guess this was your calling. You ain't kidding. I even taught classes in basic weapons like the bow staff. I just found the files on Warren McGinnis. Looks like he was killed a few months ago. GTO have a suspect in custody, an assassin called Mr. Fix. But get this, McGinnis was an engineering specialist working for Derek Powers. You think Powers had him killed? Maybe. The reports was filed by Officer Kimmy Flint. You know her? Flint is Grayson's second in command. The two of them are tight. They often patrol together. I'll head to the GTO, see what I can find. Jealous? So what exactly are we looking for, Bats? And how is it going to help us find Jackie? There's a flying Batman out there trying to stop me. I can't even do anything until I even the odds. Ugh, Jesus, not again. It's just another panic attack. Try and rock around. Burn off some of that nervous energy. Why does this keep happening? Maybe returning to the Batcave is bringing back a lot of feelings. I'm not talking about my feelings with you. Fine, we'll put a pin in it for now. But at some point, we need to figure out why this is happening and what's triggering you. There it is. Okay, I give up. What am I looking at? It's a Batmobile. One that can fly. A flying Batmobile? That's amazing! It's a prototype. Never got working. And the problem was the power to the field propulsion unit. But with the battery I stole from Dick's suit, I might be able to get her running. Stop talking, Britbats. Just let me enjoy this moment. I'm sensing movement in the back. Stop yelling. I'm not deaf. The dog. Give him some food from your belt. Good idea. Seems pretty tame. Must have wandered in here after the cave collapsed. It'll be nice having some company while I get this thing running. Hey, what about me? What about you, Joker? Why don't you just use a GTO suit as a disguise? Then you wouldn't have to sneak around. You asked me to be Robin, so let me be Robin. Downloading Flint's hard drive. Nice work. I'll comb through this and see if she left anything out of the McGinnis report. Go ahead and get out of there. Wow, hadn't seen my own Robin suit in a while. Surprised it fits, Duke. Is that Dick? Ah, shit. I assume Bob's is in your earpiece. I thought you were against vigilantism. He cannot know we're working together. How'd you know it was me? You two must really think I'm stupid. If you needed something from the GTO, you should have just asked me. Little hard to trust you lately, Commander, considering who you are aligned with. Powers has nothing to do with the new Batman. Bruce is an angry old man and he's just confused. If you tell me where he is, I won't arrest you. And Clang, you need to get away, Duke. If he gets a hold of the transmitter in your suit, he'll know you're working with the GCPD. And that's twice in a row you've got your ass kicked, Commander. Too much time behind a desk? What the hell happened to the Nightwing we all love and remember? Lord! I've always dreamt of being the Batcave, but this is just depressing. Everything's destroyed. I bet this place was really amazing back in the day. Wish I could have seen it. I don't know. I sort of think it's a good thing Joker never saw the secret location of Batman's entire arsenal. Don't you? Glad you're finally referring to Joker as a separate person. When you first appeared, you told me a stupid joke about playing cards, where you were literally the Joker. So excuse me for being skeptical. What can I say? I like to make an entrance. Are you done yet? I hate to disappoint my greatest fan and all, but a lot of what Batman did was actually really boring. There's got to be something I can do to help. Sorry. Are you sorry? I got it wrong. Are you done yet? I hate to disappoint my greatest fan and all, but a lot of what Batman did was actually really boring. There's got to be something I could do to help. I can't even pet the dog. I know. I'll give him a name. Fine, just and nothing to do with bats. How about Bat Hound? I swear to God, I'm gonna use the screwdriver to give myself a lobotomy, Joker. Mom, how'd you know I was here? Because I'm your mother. I don't need you holding this stuff inside, you know. I need you to talk to me. I saw Dad's office recently. Powers kept it exactly the way it was. Even gave me this. Your father and Powers go way back. I think it was nice of him to offer you that internship at the funeral, but I'm worried that you're not allowing yourself to be a kid. Being a kid is what drove him away, Mom. What? Why would you say that? Because that's what he told me. After he moved out, I thought I'd be able to fix everything by spending more time at his place, but he was never there. So I started hanging out with other latchkey kids after school, tagging road signs, stealing, smoking, all the stuff that got me kicked off the wrestling team. One night, he pissed off a gang of Azraels. One of them went to our school. The next day, he and I got into a fight. I didn't want to worry you, but I begged the principal to call Dad instead. I told him he didn't care that I got suspended. He was just pissed that I interrupted his precious work. That's when he said it was my fault you guys separated. If I wasn't such a rotten kid, maybe the family would still be together. Your father was wrong to say that, Terry. It's not true at all. He was just angry. Next time the Azraels jumped us, me and that kid got into a brawl again. He tried to give up, but I wouldn't let him. That's when the police showed up. They had to call an ambulance for the other kid. He couldn't even walk. I had the cops call Dad instead of you, and he picked me up. But this time he wasn't yelling. He apologized for what he said the day before and told me it wasn't my fault that the family broke up. It was his. Said he never should have spent so much time at work and that he should have quit his job a long time ago. It's like he knew something bad was going to happen. A few hours later, he was dead. Oh my God, Terry, why didn't you say something sooner? I think I was the last person to see him alive. And I'll never forget the last thing he said to me. Derek Powers is insane, and someone needs to stop him. Terry, where are you going? I have work to do. So he's been playing Powers.
Huh.
I think
Some.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is a twist or if it's a. Let's rework this into another. Let's work this into another angle. That kind of thing.
Right. But anyway, I got a great name for the dog, Ace. What is it with you and poker cards? I'm sort of like the Joker, the best card in the deck, right? I figure he could be Ace, the second best card. I mean, we can all agree. We can all agree that's really clever, right, Bats? All right, Ace, grab a hold of something. Damn it, Bruce. What are you getting us into? And that leads into the Red Hood stuff we went over last time.
Okay. Yeah. So Jason went to Gone after he got fired.
Yep, and that's what's in between. Bruce, come in. It's Barbara. How'd you know to find me? And how'd you get this number? I was trained by the best, remember? I told you I can't have any of you involved. Don't try to contact me again. So you don't want information I found on Powers? What is it? Robin was able to access the GTO files on Warren McGinnis. Not calling him Robin. And he was an engineering specialist working for Powers. Looks like they had a falling out. A few days after he resigned, McGinnis was found dead. We have someone in custody, but so far he hasn't given us anything. Whatever Powers is working on must be pretty important, considering he was willing to kill in order to protect it. He and McGinnis were working on something called the Project, but we haven't figured out what that is yet. I'll find something. Where the hell and where are you headed? I'll send Robin there to meet you. No, Bruce, you relied on my father for decades. How is this any different? I corrupt your father by getting involved. I won't do the same to you. That's bullshit. He knew the city needed Batman. We could take it from here. Who's we? Hey, I can't hack into power security, but I didn't. And I did download the building blueprints from the permit office. I saw the entire and I say we enter through the roof. The Batmobile's cloaking system should be protecting us from their sensors. Good work. You still think we'll find Jackie there? GTO can easily find and spot a runaway under surveillance network. The fact that she's still missing suggests Powers already found her. Our first mission together. Deep down, you got to be a little excited. I can hardly contain myself, Joker. You stay here, Ace. We won't be long. How come you're so nice to him, but not with me? I'm doing a lot of the work here. He's just sticking up in the cockpit with dog farts. Sneaking down an elevator shaft to avoid detection. Classic Batman moment, am I right? I told you. Yeah, you're not Batman, but you gotta admit, this is pretty cool. I know the stakes are high. What with the city being torn apart in a civil war that you might be entirely responsible for, but part of you must still enjoy moments like this. I do. And there's a terminal in the next room that we should be able to access. Superhero landing. And like how I chose a terminal that offered a dramatic Batman lighting, the Batsuit wasn't really made of leather, rubber, and armor. It was made of shadows. Oh man, you just gave me chills. You like that? I found the file on McGinnis. Wife's name is Miyako. Remember, because he had him beat that Terry was Asian.
Yeah.
Even though it's supposed to be Mary McGinnis, if I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. And another. Actually, never mind.
Can't find specific information on the project. Whatever it was, it scared Warren. And it looks like he was helping the FBI go after Powers for treason. So not only is Powers trying to sell weapons to our military, he's also selling them to our enemies. War profiteering isn't really a crime. Must have had something bigger on Powers to suspect treason. There's a video attached to the report, but I can't open it. Look, it looks important, whatever it is. Stand aside, Bats. Let me show you how it's done. What the hell? Nice try, Uncle Bruce. Jackie! Are you okay? What does Powers want with you? Powers gave me the chance to learn about my father by learning about his obsession with you. I don't know what you think you came from this, but he can't be trusted. You lied to me. You were supposed to be there, but then you abandoned us. Then you lied about how my dad really died. Powers is the only one who's been honest with me. Stupid kid. Tell her that she's being petulant. That's not going to work. And Silly, you're an expert on raising children? Who are you talking to? Jackie, listen. I knew your father very well. Not just the Joker, but Jack Napier, the good man inside of him. He loved you so much that he was willing to die for you. It was the only way to stop the Joker from hurting you and your brother. And when he wasn't able to pull the trigger, he asked your mother to do it. It's okay that you're angry. We did lie to you, but we planned on telling you the truth when you were old enough. If you really want to know your father, then let me take you back home to your mother. She knew him best. You know, for a guy who doesn't use a lot of words, you sure know how to pick the right ones when it counts. Thank you, Bats. That doesn't explain why you abandoned us. I shouldn't have done that, Jackie. It was wrong. It was selfish. And there's no way to treat people you care about. There he is! You deal with them. I'll transfer the files to the jump drive. Ah! And Jackie just ran off, and 3 more guards are headed this way. Damn it. I feel like this isn't going to plan. It never goes as planned. Target spotted. I need more backup. This way. This looks locked. It's not locked. It's locked. Oops, I was looking at it wrong. Yeah, it's locked. Are you kidding me right now? Try the ventilation system. Sorry about that. Gotta admit, it's a lot harder than you make it look. Where does this lead? Not sure. It doesn't say in the blueprints. It's a confusing labyrinth. What else do you expect me to do? You are the most resourceful villain in the history of Gotham City. So find another way. Bad guys aren't always forthright about their secret layers, are they, Bat? Also, I don't appreciate your tone. I don't want to walk with into a trap with deadly spikes and laser beams. I think we lost him. Never say that. Why? There he is. That's why. Jesus, look at all this stuff. Upgraded bat wings and hundreds of new bat suits. Normally I'd be geeking out. Ugh. Big reveal of the other Batman. Mr. Wayne, please listen to me. I didn't mean for anyone to get hurt on that rooftop. I just wanted answers. You should know better than anyone, Bruce. There's no outrunning Batman. I knew it was you were behind the stolen suit, Derek. It wasn't enough for you to steal my company and my city. You wanted Batman as well. Batman belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. How many grappling hooks did I provide over the years? So in other words, he was the Lucius Fox. And how many batarangs did I sharpen? How many Batmobiles did I design? I know we never got along, but I always thought we wanted the same thing. We both wanted to protect Gotham from our enemy. But now there's a new enemy, Bruce. Me? No, you're just in the way. There's a bigger threat out there, like nothing we've ever seen. And tell me you've got a plan, Bat, because I don't really see a way out of this. I know about the project, Derek, and I know that you killed Warren McGinnis in order to protect it. What? That's what you've been looking for, isn't it, Terry? The truth about your father. How did you know it was me? Yeah, when the hell did you figure that out? Warren's file said he had 2 sons, one of whom was 17. I know it's you because I know what vengeance looks like. And I know what it looks like. It's like to put on that cowl after you've lost a loved one. Don't listen to him. He has no proof. You know that he's dangerous, don't you, Terry? You've only been playing along so you can find out what really happened to your father. The truth is right here. Help me stop Powers, and I'll give you what you're looking for. If what you say is true, then I already have what I'm looking for. No! Oh. Get everyone out of here! What about Powers? Wait. Just wait, Terry. What's happening to me? Ah! Blight!
Blight.
You killed my father. Do you realize how little that narrows it down?
Yeah, unfortunately that meme cannot be recreated in this story because obvious reasons.
1 second. Sec.
Okay, if you're gonna sec, I'm just gonna.
Okay. Bats, can you hear me? Your anxiety's spiking. You gotta get it under control. Snap out of it. You can't afford to have a panic attack right now. Can't move. Okay, hold on, buddy. I'm gonna try something. And you are not gonna like it. Oh my God, it worked! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? You were losing control of your body, so I took over. What? And Jesus, my muscles are huge. Check it out. Of course they're huge. That's a big part of crime fighting. Uh-oh. Now what? Punch the first one in the throat. I can tell by the way he's standing that he's the most dangerous. The second one will hesitate. Hit him next. The third one moves like a new recruit. You should be able to kick him through that window before he reacts. But these guys are huge. Ooh, so are you. Here goes. Kapow! Chop! Zing! It worked. I was amazing. And I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about it. Look at me. I'm amazing. From Arkham Knight.
Yeah, if it was actually shown more like that when Joker took over.
Yep.
Okay, it's a visual aid for the reading audience, but imagine if it was shown from the point of view of others with Bruce actually acting like that.
We're meant to imagine it though. Let me go back. You don't need to shout your own sound effects, you know. Seriously? Who designs buildings with an endless chasm in the hallways? Yeah, that happens more than you think. Kind of comes with the job, but you can jump it. Are you saying it's like 20 feet across? Those legs have literally done millions of squats. Trust me, you can make it. Using sheer determination and willpower, the Dark Knight leaps across the deadly ravine. I did it! Being Batman is so much cooler than I imagined. Well, then you'll love this next part. A room full of Batmobiles? This thing just keeps getting better. Get in. Not this one. I say we take the tumbler. Get inside, Joker. Why is it always this one? You always find a way to work it in, don't you? Buckle up, punch the gas, and drive through that window. I didn't know this model could glide through the air, or do they have parachutes? No, neither. What? Ah! Like, if this body dies, so do you. This is it then. Are you insane? You're controlling the other Batmobile remotely? Why didn't you tell me you were planning that? Because it was more fun to scare the hell out of you. Not cool, Bats! Not cool! I'm the comedy psychic, remember? That's our dynamic! I love... Again!
Yeah, it's
This
kind
is a
of
different take on Batman, but I like it!
there's a Finnish saying that probably goes, but it was the Bruce was paying it like okay, how do I translate it? Potut pottuina, like potatoes as potatoes, so something like that. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like basically paying it back as potut pottuina.
Yeah, but you know, I just said that. I just love Batman being this goofy, don't you? On ETA 2 minutes. ETA 2 minutes. Building security says the explosion was an accident. Did they? Something ignited in one of the labs. Handful of casualties. Maybe even Powers himself. Fire department's on the way. Damn it! Sees Jason. You have more hideouts than I ever imagined. This one's the most isolated. Cameras getting anyone seeing us arrive in 2 Batmobiles. Thank God you found her. Where is she? You'll see, we do see a reflection.
Yeah.
The Wayne Powers building. And what the hell is she doing in there? You shouldn't have involved her. Calling the best psychologist in Gotham to undo our Freaky Friday situation seems like a good move. Plus, you wanted to see her again. Plus, I wanted to see her again. And what are you whispering? What are you whispering? Nothing. Have a seat, Puddin'. Puddin'. There's something I need to tell you. Your heart rate is spiking, along with your adrenaline. I try and keep it together. Now, of course, No. We do find out next issue. She knows this is Joker. So this is old Jack giving his farewell, his goodbyes.
Yeah, but she still sees it as out of context. She sees it as Bruce talking.
Oh yeah, and I think she looks at it in both ways. I forgot how good you smelled, like bubblegum, bruised knees, and roller skates. Are you okay? This might be the last time I ever get to speak to you. Maybe the only chance to say all the things I never said. I love you, Harley Quinn. You're one of the smartest, strongest, and most incredible women I've ever known. Gotham is such a dark place, but you've always been as bright as light, and I was blinded. That's the only excuse I have for not seeing it sooner, for not appreciating you. Or maybe I felt like I didn't deserve you. Maybe I pushed you away because I knew how broken I was, and I knew that being with me would make you a little broken too. And maybe people like us never find a traditional romance. Again, what he's saying here matches the Bruce too.
Convenient, but
yeah, but works on both levels.
Yeah, it juggles them both.
And look, there's a reflection on the bottom. But we have something better. The kind of romance that the world doesn't need to understand. The kind of fairy tale that only we can know. And that makes it even more special. I love you too, Bruce. I've loved you for a long time, and I didn't see it either. I might have blinded you with the light, but you saved me from the dark. Aww. Hold on, I do love on how it opens up next.
Oh.
Ooh, J. Scott Campbell. Hold on. I love how this next issue starts.
Yeah, the complete.
Here we go. What happened? Mighty Bats. Figured you regained control after Jack fell asleep. He told you what happened. Figured it out on my own. Puddin'. Did we do the horizontal bet Tuesday? Nah, Jack and I just held each other. I must have fallen asleep in his arms. You mean my arms.
Barely dressed.
Yeah, barely dressed, but still dressed. But I love that he's like, what happened? Morning, Bats. Again, I would have loved to have heard Kevin and Tara say this. Just imagine, like, what happened?
Yeah.
On. Where is he? I knew I couldn't trust him. He said he had no choice, and it was the only way to save you. But he didn't need to complicate things with this fire and firelight serenade. Last night, he and I said all the things we never got to say, including our final goodbyes. Jack isn't even real anymore. He's gone. You and I are real. I thought I told you. I thought a lot about you in Stonegate. Tried to make sense of whatever this was. And in a way, you and I were Joker's biggest victims. So it makes sense that we've become close. But it's not love. It's trauma. Do confuse lonely people reaching out for something familiar. You're in denial because the idea of Batman and Harley seems crazy to you. Of course it's crazy. You keep saying you're no longer Batman, so why do you care? I have work to do. You can't keep pushing people away, Bats. Don't call me Bat. You think I call you Bats just to be cute? I call you that because that's who you really are. It brought you what you really needed, a family and loved ones, including me. That's why you're having panic attacks, because you know that denying Batman means being alone, and that scares you. You really want to fix things and move forward, then accept the truth. Forgive yourself for not being perfect and figure out what you really want. And that includes me. Look who it is. I didn't know the circus was in town. I don't want to fight with you, Jason. Where is he? What happened? Did one of the fleas escape? I saw you at the Wayne Powers building after the explosion. I'm flattered you think I'm working with Bruce. Means you know he trusts me more than you. Dan? Jason. And Jason's got nothing to say to you. Isn't this a grapple gun? Looks like probable cause for an arrest. That's mine. Leave her out of this. Unless you cooperate, I'm placing her under arrest. Go ahead and try, you GTO pig. See that? She just assaulted an officer. No, this is assaulting an officer. And Jason, this prick needs to be taken down a notch. It's not personal, Jason. No one was trying to replace you. It's personal to me. All those years with that R in your chest, you didn't learn a goddamn thing. Again, this is weird, flip-flopping the two. But at the same time, it's like half the characters were swapped.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin were about strength and hope, about never giving up. But all you brought to Gotham is fear and oppression. What kind of boy wonder shoves the city into a cage? Ending crime in Gotham came at a cost. You and Bruce weren't willing to pay the price. I was. What the hell's going on here? Move along, Commissioner. This doesn't concern you. There's no warrant and no cause. No warrant and no cause. They threatened to cuff us if we didn't cooperate. That's right. They violated my whatever amendment rights by being assholes. Then this is a GTO matter. Tell the GCP to stand down. He's a victim of police brutality, and he's coming with us. Weapons down. Make us. Dude, someone needs to backpedal this shit right now. Officer Flint, we're turning him over to the GCPD. What? Commissioner Gordon will take things from here. She has my full confidence. So Jason finally got through to him. Like I said, I do like that's Jason to do it. You know what I mean? By basically calling him out.
Oh.
Listen, you keep asking me why I don't trust you, Joker. This is why. You just can't stop yourself from pulling strings and manipulating people. Whatever happens between me and Harley is none of your business. It was an accident. No, it wasn't. Admit it. I'm inside your head, Bats, so I know how you really feel about her. I was just trying to help. How do I get rid of you? Tell me the truth. The program will end whenever you no longer need my help. What the hell does that mean? You two are finally getting along, I see. I assume you're not here yelling at the dog. Hello, Ace. I take it Jack introduced you. So what's our next move? I need to tell Dick what we found on Powers. His plans for the military, the FBI investigation, the stolen suit, and the fact he kidnapped my daughter. Listen, about before. I heard everything you said. You've given me a lot to think about. Isn't that what a good wife does? Keep her husband in line? Aww. It feels like it is real, and he has been denying it. And like she said, the idea of Batman and Harley is crazy. That's talking to the audience too.
Yeah. But it's kind of work as a passive background event. And when you're reminded it's a thing, you go over the...
it's like finding out two people...
God, it actually worked.
Yeah, it's like finding out two people you knew but never thought together, got together in between
Hmm.
visits, and then you're just still trying to wrap your head around like, I still can't believe you two got together. How did this happen?
Yeah.
Like that?
You.
So what's going to be for dinner? Pizza. Okay, if your mom asks, you had salad. Plug yourself in, Jimmy. It'll be just a moment. What is it? Powers is using Gotham as a testing ground to develop new weapons. He plans on selling to foreign militaries. When McGinnis warned the FBI, Powers had him killed. Then he stole the Batsuit. Not only did he use it to steal technology from all over Gotham, he enhanced an army of robotic sentinels using the advanced tech. Not even a hello. You just launched right into the details, huh? So who's the other Batman? McGinnis' son, Terry. You just expect me to believe you and start taking orders again. At least Jason and Babs got a little heart-to-heart first. You don't seem open to that. Goddamn right I don't, because becoming a father made me even more convinced that you were never cut out to raise kids. If you had real kids of your own, you'd understand that. My childhood ended when my parents. My childhood ended when my parents hit the ground, Dick. Jason didn't have much of a childhood either, but you were different. I didn't realize at the time, but adopting you gave me a chance to experience the childhood I lost. And you being Robin brought us even closer. But as you got older, I started to realize my limits. I spent my teenage years studying, traveling, and training. Yours were spent at ball games, parties, and taking girls to the drive-in. I was relieved when you went to college and met Barbara, because I thought maybe you'd move on from being Robin and have a normal life. But that changed when she became Batgirl, and the two of you fell in love. You were more committed to Batman than ever, but it wasn't about fighting crime. It was an excuse to be together. That's why I revealed your identities to each other, so your relationship could grow without the capes and cowls. But you didn't see it that way. I pushed you away because I wanted to save you, but it ended up doing even more harm than harm. I can see that now. But I promise that I've always loved you as much as I love you love your own son. I wish I could have been a better dad, like you. You didn't escape because you wanted to patch things up with us. You did it to protect your legacy. And the only reason you're coming to us now is because you need our help. I broke out because I saw how much damage Batman was causing. But I realized that fixing it isn't just taking down Powers in the GTO. I needed to fix my family. Just remember, it wasn't Bruce Wayne that brought us all together. It was Batman. And cops pull this shit all the time. I'm not letting them get away with it. And these are the good cops, not the bad cops. Whatever. I mean, I did sort of punch him in the face. Just got off the phone with Dick. We're not pressing charges. Why are you helping us? Glad you asked. Because I sort of need a favor. I don't know where Bruce is. I swear. I don't want to arrest him. I want to help him. But he's in one of his I only work alone moves, isn't he? You and I both know that he's going to need backup. So I'm putting a team together. A team of Robins? We're in! We only need Jason. Sorry, we're a package deal. You heard her. I'm surprised you go along with it. Didn't really see you as a team player. Pretty sure he just wants to stick it to your husband. I like her as a grown woman doing all that still. It's like she's definitely a different person from when she was a kid.
Yeah, and you can probably recognize from this reaction her as the same character.
It's still the same character, but you can still see there's a lot of difference still.
Yeah, she has grown, but that same spark that was there in the beginning is visible.
But she's more gung-ho for all of it.
Ooh.
Oh, ready when you are, Mr. Powers. Did it work? The encasing seems to be holding the radiation at bay, but it's not a permanent solution to your condition. I'd like to run some tests. Run them later. I have work to do. Let me go. Thought you were a brilliant computer whiz who knew how to avoid detection. What's going on here? Bruce was light. You lied to me. She found the security footage I deleted from yesterday. She knows about McGinnis and his son and the classified FBI files. Looks like she also finished updating her system. Now we can find Bruce and Terry. Lock her up somewhere. We may need the hostage. Officer Flint, what's going on here? We found Jackie sneaking around one of the hangars. Officer Flint was making an arrest. That's a lie. They brought me here to find them and help them find Bruce. Then they tried to kill him. They also killed this other guy named... Don't worry, kid. I'm starting to see the truth. Looks like your uncle was right. Derek Powers, you're under arrest. You're not in charge anymore, Richard. We have footage of you meeting with Gotham's Most Wanted. The board voted to suspend your command until we can complete our investigation. Until then, Commander Flint will be in charge. Commander, arrest Dick Grayson. Whoosh, whoosh. And whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoosh. Bruce? Oh my God, this is epic! Remember how to use one of these? Whoosh. And thanks, but what about Jackie? We're not leaving yet. Bring the bat. We'll be around. Already on it. Give me one of your charges. Here. So you're not working alone, are you? Not exactly. Near I thought you were just getting old and muttering to yourself. Holy flying car, Batman! Get in. You had no right to give it all away, Bruce. Batman was mine as much as it was yours. Derek Powers, I won't let you destroy it. Dick, don't! Now, what do you think about this, though? That he feels entitled to Batman just as much. It's kind of like taking, again, Lucius, but what if he was at an ego?
Oh.
Would you agree with that?
Cool.
Like I said, I do like that idea of combining him with with Lucius.
Yeah, especially how Lucius was turned around this time when this was coming out.
Best not think about it. We're almost done. Does he have anyone? No family. Circus people offer to take him in, but frankly, I'm afraid Tony Zuko will try to come after him. The kid's a material witness. What's his name? Richard, but he prefers his stage name Robin. Robin? Apparently he's a big fan of Batman and Robin. Master Bruce, not again. Especially after what happened to Jason. But I can give him a home, everything he lost. Forgive me for saying, but maybe you're looking to get back something you lost. Boy was inspired by Jason. What better way to honor his memory than by passing it on? And you need to ask yourself why you keep doing this. Is it really for their sake or for yours? Maybe it's both. And is it a family you want or a battalion? I haven't always approved of the path you've chosen, especially when it comes to Batman. But I always supported you, because grief is a powerful enemy, and we must each slay our demons in our own ways. If you want to adopt this child, I can only hope you'll allow him to walk his own path, as I have let you. Let him battle his own demons, not yours. Sensors are picking up massive levels of radiation, and get us out of here. We can't take off. The radiation's affecting our electrical field. Wait, there's something approaching on radar. Hey, Mr. Powers, you feeling okay? Because you look a little green. Oops. Everything Wayne said about you was true. The proof was all on his jump drive. Like I told you before, there are always setbacks when there's innovation. No one is exempt. Not even me. The suit will give you some protection, but not for long. Careful, Terry. One of the rules of Batman is that you can't kill. But you do. Not even your best friend was safe. You saw the FBI video. I couldn't let anyone stand in my way. You, me, your father, Batman, none of our lives matter if it means saving our species. Sorry, kid, but we control the suit now. Can't move. Looks like Jackie knew what she was doing after all. Send him after Wayne. No, don't fight the suit, Terry. If you do, we'll fold you in half. Backwards. No! Take us to the GTO. Contact Barbara and tell her what happened. Stay with me, Dick. Commissioner, come in. This is the Batmobile. Gotta get this off before the radiation leaks into your body. Who's there? I don't see anyone. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Is Bruce there? Along with your husband, who's in serious need of medical attention. What? We're heading your way. What was that? It's the other Batman. What? Open the hatch. Terry, what are you doing? Powers is controlling the suit. You can't fight it. If I do, he'll kill me. Gotta find a way to stop him without hurting him. What makes you think you can hurt him? I've lost control. Hang on. What the hell is that? The Batmobile, but something's wrong. Dick, oh my God. Get him inside. What's going on? Hurry. Bruce, what are you? Buying you time. I'm so scared, Mr. Wayne. Please tell me what to do. It's a suicide bat. I know, but what choice do I have? Oh! No, Please don't make me do this, Mr. Powers. It's okay, Terry. It's not your fault. Sorry, kid. Bang, 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 bang. Whoosh. Get away. I don't want to hurt any of you. I might be able to override his programming if you can wire him to the Batmobile. Pin him down. Okay, now. Whatever you just did, it worked. Thank you, Mr. Wayne. Don't thank me. Thank him. And two Batman fighting all over the city. The young versus the old. Crash landing in the GCPD where Batgirl and Nightwing are reunited. Bat's ready to sacrifice himself in order to save his family, only for to have his family save him. It was not just one, but 3 Robins, aided by his best friend, a reformed Joker. I'm totally fangirling out. He's as annoying as hell. But without his help, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Wait, you can all see me. How? Dad, you're okay. Jimmy. Oh my God, Dick, I thought we'd lost you. Come here, both of you. I'm so sorry, Dick. I never should have left. It's okay. I never should have said those things. I love you both so much. I just want to be a family again. Really? Aw. The suit belongs to me. You're not taking it away. The suit belongs to Bruce. You stole it. You have no idea. You have no idea what I've been through. I have just as much right to wear it as any of you. But you're just a kid. I'm older than most of you were when you got involved. I'm going to rip it off of you. So you better not be naked under there because, well, you know, we don't even know what we're up against. I know exactly what we're up against. I've seen what Powers built, and I know what's on the FBI file. I can keep an eye on him, and with that suit holographic projector activated, he'll allow me to talk directly to Jackie. He can keep the suit. What? He's right. Everything he said. I've always thought Batman had to work alone. Getting other people involved, especially young. This is where it fully reconstructs, by the way. The entire trilogy was for this moment. I'm getting other people involved, especially young people, was out of the question until the day Jason forced my hand. He taught me that Batman was better if it was shared, but it wasn't easy. The fear of losing one of you was unbearable, but not as unbearable as the idea of being alone. That's why I've struggled so much over the years, keeping you close and then pushing you away, culpable for forcing this onto you. But now I realize that you weren't forced. You needed this as much as I did because we weren't normal kids. We all had trauma. That's what brought us together. It made us a family. The hesitation and doubt you're feeling when you look at Terry is exactly what I feel when I look at you. So if you're really committed to what this family stands for, then accepting that and accept that embracing someone like Terry is part of the deal. Well, I'm glad to hear you're taking new members. So what's the plan? Mayhem all across the city as Bruce Wayne battled a young Batman. So far, there's been no comment from the GTO or the GCPD. We need to attack the Wayne Powers building with a 4-prong attack. Team 1 will be the GCPD, joined by a handful of GTO officers who've decided to join us. Powers has an army inside in that building, so you'll need the extra help. I've notified the FBI of the kidnapping, the stolen file, and the risk to national security. They're sending agents, but we don't have the time to wait. So we switched to our SWAT gear and we're going in. Team 2 will be Dick and Jason in the flying Batmobile, creating the version where I sneak through the back. Think you can set aside your differences? I can. Not so sure about Coco, your circus monkey. We'll be fine. Dan and Duke will be our team 3. You'll be helping GCPD however you can. But I always work with Jason. Team Backport, we got this, sister. What about me? Am I really with Joker? I don't worry, kid. Bat taught me everything he knows. You're with me and Harley on Team 4. We'll break in from below, where the building connects to an old submarine station. Okay, everyone suit up. Hero walking to our big mission. If this was a movie, it would be in slow motion. Remind me why there's a holographic projector in my suit? I designed it to confuse enemies by projecting multiple Batman. So he'll be with me the whole time. He's the only thing stopping Powers from taking over your body again. You know, it's kind of weird. Usually it's Batman leading a bunch of Robins, not the other way around. It takes more than the suit to make you Batman, Terry. You'll see. And we go into the final issue.
Whew. Yeah.
So much good here, isn't it?
Yeah. Rushing into the climax so that it can then lead up to what comes after it.
Yeah, but even then, though, it does wrap things up nicely.
Jo.
Oh, look at that cover. Looks like they're coming from us at both sides. The GCPD are approaching from the front, while Batman and Terry approach from the rear. Raise the bridge and scramble the Batwings. And we're also starting to get a visual on Wayne. Looks like something underneath the Batmobile. You've got to be kidding me. How does that old thing still even run? Well, this is a little awkward after we already said our final goodbyes and all. Now's not the time, Joker. Quite a little love triangle we've got here. Robin, how many guards are up ahead? Maybe a dozen. Most of them are to the side, confronting Bat. He was asking me, not you. I was Robin longer than you, so I'm taking charge. But I'm older, and I was here first. So move over and let me drive, Coco. And Terry, stay behind me, and don't forget to take Joker with you. As if I have a choice. Have fun, you two. Miss me. How is he physically interacting with things if he's a hologram? Sitting down, leaning on the seat? He's only pretending. Why? Because he thinks it's hilarious. That is so Joker. And something. This whole bit, the hologram, it's pretty much what a take on what was done to Tim in Return of the Joker. And how is it any different?
It's kind of an advanced version of the same idea.
Yeah, without being reborn in it. Yeah. Sway, that car's incredible. The boat feature is cool, but I still prefer the tumbler. Commissioner, they're raising the bridge. Duke, you're on. Again, that's our cue. Where'd you learn to ride a bike like that? Special Ops, Afghanistan. What about you? I ride a 10-speed. Nice flying, Dick. Thank you, Babs. It was nice flying. It was nice flying, wasn't it, Jason? Everyone knows that blimps and tanks are impossible not to hit. What was that? Batwing in your 6. We've lost steering. I think you mean that you lost steering. Like you could have done any better. And to put my own spin on what your wife said. Nice flying, Dick. That's not good. Jason's too stubborn to let a crash like that stop him. Same with Grayson. What the hell kind of arrows are those? Bruce upgraded my quiver before we left. Anything in there that can lower the bridge? You want me to short circuit the controls or blow them up? Explosions, obviously. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew it was a dumb question. Why is the bridge down? I don't know. System's not responding. Then have a Batwing blow it up. Batwings are engaged with the GCPD attack chopper. And what about Wayne and McGinnis? We're sending more guards to the lower levels, but we're running out of manpower. I built an army, Flint. Why the hell aren't you using them? Power up the Batmechs. Because we haven't finished testing them. We can't even guarantee the safety of our own men. You okay? Besides a few hot flashes, I'm peachy. You know what would have survived the assault? The tumbler. But the tumbler doesn't exactly float. You could have used the launch feature to jump the bridge. Jesus, the two are like an old married couple. I heard that. Jack, enough. He didn't tell you how to Joker, so don't tell him how to Batman. And now make yourself useful and find our daughter. Looks like she's in a cell near the top. What else can you find? You want the good news or the bad news? The bad news! Let's start with the good news then. Why'd you even ask? I'm building with the drama. Did you really move him into my suit so he could help me? Or was it just to get rid of him? Little boss. The GCPD has crossed the bridge and are taking on the GTO, while Dick and Jason survived the crash on the 39th floor. So what's the bad news? Remember those Batmechs we saw in the hangar? Powers just activated them. Perfect. I feel like this isn't going to plan. It never goes to plan. Right, Bats? I knocked 3 dudes over the balcony, and that means I'm winning. You got one guy who landed on the other. 1 point, not 3. I was aiming for the other 2. Hey, guns are cheating. And when the hell did you start using guns in the first place? Bruce sort of has a rule against them, remember? Watch out! He's right, Jason, but we could talk about it later. Whatever, at least I didn't crash the car. I'm blown out eardrums, minor concussion, and right on cue, another panic attack. The head injury is minor. The nausea will pass, and my hearing will come back. It always does. At least it did when I was younger. But the anxiety is crippling. This is a different type of enemy. Nowhere to run and no one to fight except myself, which means Harley was right. This whole time I've been fighting myself, fighting my true nature, fighting Batman. And if there's one thing I know about Batman is that he's formidable. Don't fight it, embrace it. The mask, she brought it. Of course she did. She brought it. If she knew I'd need it. It's more than just a symbol. More than worn out leather and frayed stitching and soldered together and saturated with blood and sins of thousand criminals. And it's more than just a family crest. It's my salvation. Awesome! I wonder when we finally see you again. Mask looks good. Hey there, Bats. As much as I'd love to celebrate this big moment, there are a dozen more Batmechs headed our way. Jack, you find Terry and you take Terry and find Jackie. But we can't do this without you. He's got you to help him. Batman's amazing sidekick, remember? And best friend? Wait, I just realized you called me Jack for the first time. Thank you, Bruce. Don't call me that. Revealing the symbol too. Jackie's only a few.
It's that easy to clean up.
Well, remember he spray painted on, so he's just scraping it like.
Yeah, I wonder if it does. All the fighting he's done. I'm surprised that it hasn't already been sculpted up a little bit here and there.
Colorist decision. Jackie the Flute 4 up. There's only 2 guards, so it should be a breeze. Uh-oh. Jack Napier, as I live and breathe. Derek Powers, as I die and decompose. Yet here you are, as some kind of computer program. You the reason we lost control of Terry? I'm not here to stop you, Derek. I'm here to make a deal. From one villain to another, I'm going to level with you. It's over and Batman won. It's time to cut your losses and run. And the suit is your only means of escape. Let my daughter go and it's yours. What about Terry? Kill him! You got to be killing me! And you'll take control of the suit using that tablet Jackie designed. Let me disconnect. It's worked. The suit is mine. I've lost control. Double cross, classic bad guy twist. Terry, smash the device. No, he can't control you anymore, kid. You take care of him while I get my daughter. There's a lie, and that's a lie, Terry. You're still being controlled, not by me or Jack, but by Bruce and his antiquated idea of what Batman should be. Be your own version of Batman and kill me. You want to die? Look at me. I already died in that chemical explosion. You might as well finish the job. Start a new legacy for Batman, Terry. One who's willing to protect Gotham by having the strength to eliminate his enemies. Be a version of Batman who's better than Bruce. No, Batman doesn't kill. I won't let you tarnish what Bruce and the others have created. That's Bruce Wayne talking, not you. No, that's Batman. I can still hear Will Friedle doing that. And Powers just sent orders. He wants us to kill her, but she's just a kid. Joker's kid. Think of it this way. We'll probably be saving a lot of lives. Ha ha ha! See? She even has that creepy laugh. What's so funny? I'm just thinking about what my mother and my other and uncle are going to do to you. Perfect timing, Uncle Bruce. And that's why the Tumbler's the best. Dad, up in, kid. Time for a little father-daughter road trip. You're alive. Not exactly. I'm a sentient computer program that your father created, designed to help your uncle if shit ever really hit the fan. And believe me, shit is hitting the fan. Everyone's about to get killed by Powers' robot army of Batmech, and it's up to us to save them. What? I need your help hacking into the system so we can shut it down. It could be our first father-daughter activity. I think our first activity was you showing me how to steal a car, assault 2 people, then destroy millions of dollars of property. Ha! Sense of humor! You got that from my side of the family. And dead end. Now what? Get behind me! What happened? What happened? Jack, he did it. Mom! Jackie, thank God you're okay. Dad saved me. He even drove me around in a Batmobile. Of course he did. I'm so glad you got to meet him. However, briefly. I just wish Bryce could have met him too. So now that you have closure, does that mean you'll stop dressing like that? Mom! You were right about Powers, Uncle Bruce. Sorry I didn't listen. Glad you did it. I'm glad you did it. Jack might not have been able to shut it all down without your help. You two just saved a lot of lives. But where did Dad go? He disappeared after we shut off all the power. No sign of the Joker program. I hate to say it, but his software may be lost forever. Napier sacrificed himself to save his daughter. Or that's what we're supposed to say. Oh, that's what we're supposed to think. What about Powers? Alive and locked in his regeneration chamber. You did the right thing, Terry. You'll be a great addition to the family. This means you'll finally accept your legacy as Batman? It's not really my legacy anymore. Batman belongs to all of us. Aww. Sorry to interrupt the moment, but technically speaking, you're still Gotham's most wanted. Who are you? Agent Diana Prince with the FBI. This is Agent Stewart, John Stewart. We have a proposition for you, Mr. Wayne. We've been looking to Powers for quite some time for a whole range of criminal activity. With Warren McGinnis gone, I was afraid we lost our case. But with the new murder and kidnapping charges, we can put Powers away for a long time. So what do you need with me? We found something that, quite frankly, we're not equipped to deal with. You spent your life dealing with people exhibiting all kinds of extraordinary abilities, so we're hoping you can help us. In exchange, we're willing to expedite the rest of your prison sentence, the time served. This is about the classified FBI footage that Powers got his hands on, isn't it? He did a lot of bad things, but he wasn't entirely wrong about being fearful of an invasion. An invasion from what? There's this kid from Kansas who can do some pretty amazing things, but there's only one thing we know for certain. He's not from around here. So? How was that?
I think the look on Bruce's face says it.
Right. I'm talking about the overall story. Would you say best of the trilogy?
Yeah, because it was building up mostly towards it.
Yeah. Each installment got better as he got more different. Yeah, I just love this one. I love the Bruce Harley dynamic. I love Terry. I love everything's so different, and yet it's still faithful. I mean, that's been about this whole trilogy, but especially here.
Oh.
Look how much was drastically changed, and yet not really.
Yeah, different, same, but different, but still the same.
Exactly. So, what did you like best about it?
Hard to say. Everything pretty much balances out. But maybe there's something that does make it up higher above everything else too. Okay, maybe as a top 3, let's go with Jason's characterization, mostly the reinvention of Batman Beyond as its lore.
Yep.
And the way how Bruce can still function as Batman, even if he's an old man.
What do you think about Joker or Jack? You think it was a little too much?
A little too. I'm not sure if you'd say it's too much, but also it kind of makes me think that
it pushes it.
Yeah, it kind of pushes it, and it also makes me kind of think: could it be like the Jack part, not just as a aspect of the Joker, but also like a kind of Sean Gordon Murphy's old self-inserted like avatar character on how he is kind of like I would like to say a self-insert. That's feels like a rude thing to say it, but something close to kind of that, like something like what he would like to say if he is running around at point here.
Again, I just love the whole, look at me, I'm amazing!
Oh.
I love that part. That part I really loved. But again, the Bruce and Harley stuff was definitely like one of the highlights for me. I mean, it's the only time I can see those two working together as a couple.
Yeah. It's like all the right things fell into places in order to like, and not to mention, and like I said earlier, it's basically something that worked on its own in the background, so that when it eventually reached that conclusion where it was, it's just okay. Yep.
I know what the turning point was when they brought up the dress in the first mini. Would you agree? that was the starting point.
And actually, maybe it also actually works in this version mostly because they wrote Harley as Harley would be without falling backwards into what the mainstream version is now.
And her starting point was much more stable.
And that.
But yeah, I mean, and again, what Powers was an interesting take on the character. Very like this is mostly Powers and mostly name only.
Yeah.
But yet, or name and look only, but yet it still felt like him.
Yeah. Or
like
with some of that.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it. Additions that were made to Lucius.
Yep. Like, and yet we know Lucius exists because he was there at the very end of Curse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did like that. The whole idea of Gotham becoming a police state, everything. I'm torn. It worked for the story, but it does make the end of Curse moot.
Yeah, and it's one of those. You have a happy ending, then it goes to happy ending override, where it's pretty much turned into.
Yeah, like he gave too pat of an ending, but I do like how he undid it. He did it without it being like an ass pull. It's not like from Jedi to Force Awakens where it makes no sense. Would you agree with that? Yeah. This one at least makes some sense. You have Powers there. Yeah. He ran up a section of Wayne Industry, and he was able to fight off the dissolving.
Yo.
I did like that. And again, the fact that, yes, he killed Warren, but the fact is, let's be honest, he was driven insane by the idea of the invasion.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. I think they actually. I wonder how this continues from here.
Oh well, we already know how its next one's going to start. Well, Generation Joker is going to be next, but the main mini is going to open up with Diana, John, Wally, and a few other characters working on something, and then something goes wrong. Big explosion. Bruce is knocked out and out of the room, and everyone gains powers.
Everyone gains powers, like
variation of their Justice League powers.
So, okay, that would cut out the entire existence of Green Lantern Corps to have John get a ring.
Yeah, but I think that
Diana just becomes Wonder Woman because without having been an Amazon.
Well, to be fair, that's what he initially said when he was on one of Tristan's shows. Obviously, he's probably changed it since then.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? He probably changed it.
Yeah, because a huge explosion would explain how.
But Wally got his powers.
Yeah, Wally is probably easy to explain, but also if they just have a random person who just explosion turns him into like Martian Manhunter, or if they go with Cyborg.
Again, we don't know yet.
And not to mention what mention. Mutant wings.
Right.
Just listing out all the possible.
Right.
But
right. Again, who can say? But again, I do like this twist. This whole idea of like, where's been the rest of the league? Oh, they don't exist yet. Wait, so Batman's basically Batman Beyond, and now the league shows up? That's fresh.
Yeah.
That's original.
Yeah. But then it's also kind of with the Justice Society.
Well again, obviously none of them existed. It was just Batman until this point.
Yeah, the White Knight. The White Knight universe is mostly DC inspired. So
I think it basically takes the idea of Batman, Superman stays out of Gotham, but takes it to its extreme. But again, I do, and if you notice, there have been more people doing that lately, where they're treating Superman as the incoming of an invasion. Flashpoint Beyond did that, for example.
Yeah.
My Adventure Superman is doing that. Like this whole idea about the crypto, him being the heads up of an invasion that he's obviously going to fight against.
Why does it need to be an invasion? Just have people just suspect that it's an invasion and don't actually do it because
right.
How much that,
it could be that. No, it could be that, but I do think he said it is an invasion. I forget. But again, overall, best of the trilogy. I give it a 10.
Yeah.
Even with Jack as the hologram, he doesn't get to annoying levels.
Mm.
And it's not out of the ordinary. We set this up already in the first one book, more so. And besides, he's still the White Knight. You can't have a White Knight without Jack.
Niin sitä voisi sanoa.
By the way, what did you think about Harley overall? Not just herself with Bruce, but her characterization in this book.
It's rational.
Yep. Feels like she's even more she's more mellowed out since her mini.
Joo.
And more one
that she grew up.
Yeah. Oh, what did you think about the kids? More Jackie. What did you think about Jackie?
Well, Jackie was obviously the dual-adent.
Yep. And Bryce is, but the funny thing is though, there is going to be an interesting twist that I won't spoil here, but that is brought up as a possibility in Generation Joker. Which you have not read at all, right?
No, I did. Did I read it because you know, in my case, it's just I don't have this universe online. It's mostly my new comic reading comes from Read All and all those other websites. So I think I saw it. Maybe I ran through it, or maybe I skipped it and didn't even realize it was there.
Well, we'll be going over that next time. But until then, and that'll be it until the next mini ever comes out. But until then, we'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care.
And may your heart be your guiding key.
Yep.